Rabbi, Shabbat Shalom, and Good Yontif. A little over 1 year ago, I stood before you as the new president of Broder Shalom. We were still talking about emerging from a pandemic. Remember that? I introduced myself and asked, who am I and why am I here? And then I flipped the question to you and asked, who are you and why are you here? So here we are. Almost a year to the day since October 7th, and nothing feels the same. I don't know about you, but my personal identity as a Jew and what it means to be a Jew today in America has been tested in ways that were unimaginable a year ago. And yet, if anything, my faith and hope in this community is stronger than ever. Admittedly, this has not been an easy time for anyone, and in a large, diverse congregation such as ours, we hold many different views. You can trust me on that. But that diversity is what makes us strong. How has Broder Shalom navigated these turbulent times? The answer is as old as the Torah and as new as our efforts to constantly reinvent and redefine what we do consistent with our vision. I believe that RS stands as a shining avatar for how to confront these current crises, fully imbued with our Jewish values. We have leaned into the complexity, the nuance, and to quote Rabbi Mader's Rosh Hashanah sermon, the non-binary. We have accepted the challenge of having difficult conversations. Like our clergy, I too am truly proud of our Israel Connectors and Israel-Palestinian discussion groups for modeling how to engage, listen, and treat each other with respect, even when we fundamentally disagree. Just this past Sunday, more than 50 of our congregants came together to engage in deep, honest discussion about how they were feeling about what was going on in Israel and their deepest feelings about their own Judaism. The conversation in and of itself is both the means and the end. As it is said in the Talmud, an argument for the sake of heaven will have lasting value. An argument not for the sake of heaven will not endure. I have never seen the need to come together as a community more profoundly than right now. This past Monday, we marked the 1-year anniversary of October 7th. We hosted a deeply moving memorial service here, and we packed every seat in the chapel with congregants representing all ages and demographics. The feeling of community and solidarity was palpable. We're actually seeing a surge in engagement and affiliation after a time when many congregations were seeing the exact opposite trend. The level of intense and thoughtful engagement by our affinity groups has never been higher. You can feel the electricity, pride, and dare I say hope that pervades this building when you walk through our doors. I encourage those of you who don't typically come to the building on a Sunday morning when our Berkman Merkaz Limud is in session to stop by sometime. It will simply make you smile. We can't do any of this work without devoted clergy, staff, and volunteers. In a recent survey about this surge in engagement, the Union for Reform Judaism found that on average there is only one staff member for every 26 newly engaged congregant. On the other hand, there are actually 2 congregants to each newly engaged member. We already know that we do not have enough resources to fully serve all of the needs of our community, and that's where you come in. So let me issue 2 challenges to you today. First, look within yourself and ask what really matters to you. Now more than ever is the time to recommit to this community and make it a priority. We can stay true to our values and ensure the strength, health, and vitality of our congregation by centering Broder Shalom in our lives. Whether that's by getting involved in joining an engagement group, coming to services, volunteering to make calls to those in our community in need, raising your hand to work on a program, and yes, finding a way to increase your philanthropy through membership gifts or general giving. I can't emphasize how important your personal investment in RS is today and how impactful that investment will be for the future. Many of you have stepped up financially in the past year, and it's making a real difference. As it is said in the Shulchan Aruch, one who is engaged in attending to the needs of the community is just like one who is engaged in Torah study. There is no higher calling. Second, We have a unique opportunity in this post-October 7th surge in engagement. Our community is hungering for connection and community, and we need to roll up our sleeves and exercise our RS muscles and do that wonderful engagement work we are known for. So when you're here, if you see one you don't know, somebody new, please reach out to them. Find out what brought them here and how can we make them feel truly part of our community. Many come and don't even necessarily know exactly what they're looking for other than feeling a need to be with other Jews. It is up to each of us to help make them feel at home, that they belong here. It is said in Psalms, "This is the generation and those who seek its welfare." We are the generation in whose hands the future of Judaism squarely rests. This is a pivotal moment for the Jewish people, for our community and our congregation. I know you will join me in meeting this moment. I wish you a happy and healthy new year, and let us hope and pray that when we return for next year's high holidays, we find a world reborn, filled with hope, renewal, and Baruch Hashem with peace. Gamar Chatima Tova, may we all be sealed in the book of life. Thank you.